Ay, yeah, I'm never just shit leaving, holding your leg.
Welcome to the Broccoli Pod. We're your hosts. I'm Maggie Dupre.
And I'm Capital J, and today we're here with our guest,
Albear. That's capital A-L, capital B-E-A-R. Y'all find me everywhere from Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud, everywhere. Just type me in.
That's right, Albear.
Also goes by Al Grizzly.
That was
I did hear that. I like that. That was nice.
That was before Albear.
Oh, shit.
That's the gutter Albear. Shit.
A-L-B.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Yeah,
where you
bro.
from, fam?
Shit, well, originally I'm from the 559 area, like by Fresno, Tulare County to be exact. I moved out here because I had an ex-girlfriend wanted to go to school. And my parents used to grow weed, so I used to steal the skunk magazines and read about Humboldt County.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like,
bro.
I can make something work out there. So,
Hell yeah.
shit, I've been out here for 4 years. Try to get away from the music for a little bit, but, you know, if that shit's in you, it's going to follow you.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah,
coming
bro.
up, bro.
Here we are today, shit.
Yeah.
Especially
And-
around such a good community.
Yeah. Everybody's so creative out here, dude. It's like, I love being out here. It's like, you know, woke up this morning, came to a podcast. You feel me?
A
motivating.
lot of creatives out here in this area, for sure. And
creative.
some people are so creative, they live out in the square right out here.
Hey, bro, you know, hey, I considered
They're
it, bro.
so damn creative,
Fucking
dude.
rent so goddamn high, bro. I considered the motherfucker. You feel
Yeah,
me?
just like the Joeys that we met out there.
Yeah,
Joey, and
met,
Joey.
We met a couple of Joeys out there.
Oh, God, bro.
Yo,
Tell me about these Joeys, bro.
yo, there were three dudes from New York, all named Joey, all brothers.
Yeah.
And they were all wearing tracksuits and had like a heavy ass New York accent.
And we just so happened to also be called Joey.
Yeah, and we were out there, and they were
Whenever we got New York accents, you know what I'm talking
It was
about?
like- they were like,
I'm walking
they're
here.
like, what Joey?
Yeah.
What Joey and Joey? And I was like, what?
We're
I'm
Joey.
I should start a band, bro.
It'll just be called Joey.
No,
Joey
we started
to
a
the
podcast,
infinity.
bro. That's what we did with our
What
Joey.
is it?
then.
Joey to the fifth square, bro.
Fifth, what is that? Joey.
The Joey
Was it
Quartet.
five of you, right?
Yeah.
The Joey Quartet.
Plus one.
Shit, man. Well, how was your
Plus
drive?
one,
Hey, how was
yeah.
y'all drive up here?
Yo, easy peasy, bro. I actually, I work for the company that's doing that bridge right outside of Arcata,
okay.
that overpass.
Yeah.
And so I actually come out here like
Oh, you out here quite
all the
often,
time,
man.
bro. It's just
Okay.
super
Yeah.
easy.
I
So
made
it's
this
like
shit.
your second home out here, kind of, when you're working.
I don't live out here or anything, and I don't stay out here, but I deliver to that job. Like, so I'll literally like drive there, stay for like an hour, and unload shit, and like drive back
straight up
in
turn-
one day.
turn and
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah,
Turn and
bro,
burn.
I do that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made the drive in like 2 hours. I
Yeah,
think.
this is pretty quick.
Yeah, bro.
That's not too bad.
My
Damn.
girl has hella bad like motion sickness, so she was holding on for dear life the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially when you're in those windy, bro. My little sister, I brought her out here one time too, bro, and it was like I had to stop like every 30 minutes, bro. That's just crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Well,
Shit.
tell me what. I mean, I got some questions for y'all. Y'all know
shit.
I'm
Okay,
in a,
yeah,
you know what I'm
ask
saying?
away.
I'm in a podcast too, so it's just
Yeah.
like by nature.
Yeah.
So I ain't had to spend too much time in Reading. The only time I spent out there was kind of like driving through to come up here. What's this shit like out there?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
It's for a certain type of person for sure. It's like a smaller city, but it has everything that that you would want if you're cool with being outside or whatever. You know, like the mountains close by, the shit's close by.
There's
but
the-
it's
the-
not that busy.
There's the lakes, there's
just
the
gonna
river,
ask, that
the
big ass
Sacramento
lakes
that
out
goes
there,
through. Yeah, bro. If you kayak, great for kayaking, rafting.
Yeah, bro. You don't have a pool and you want to go swimming, like the lake is 20 minutes away. If that's too far, the river's right there, bro.
Yeah.
Like there's always something that's close by that you could do.
Fishing, hiking, hunting.
Yeah, because when
Well,
I
you gotta
drove
be
through
active.
there, like once you start getting to that mountain area, and then you like look off, what is it, to like the left, and there's that big ass lake. That shit look nice
Yeah.
as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
That shit look nice as
Oh
fuck.
yeah, because you took like
Whiskey
299 through.
yeah,
Whiskey
when I
Town.
go through the
Whiskey Town.
299,
Yeah, Whiskey Town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's a smaller lake. And then there's like Shasta Lake, which is a little bit bigger. That's like
it's like one of the.
it's right
nice.
there, bro.
What's the music scene like out there?
Well, it's
I heard
popping
I
now,
heard
bro.
y'all doing some shit out there.
Yeah, bro, it's popping now.
We're getting started for sure.
I started doing music like 5 years ago, and when I started doing it, there was really only like a couple artists that I knew about.
Hold on. You say you be on this podcast and you be making
Hell
music
yeah,
shit.
bud.
We sound like brothers,
Yeah,
bro.
bud.
Tell me about your
Yes,
music, bro.
Augie Dupre on all platforms. Shit, man, I've only got like 4 songs out right now, but I be like It's just expensive, bro.
Yeah, I don't even make music. I'm catching up with you.
I know, dude.
I got almost as many songs released.
I got.
You be all that? You gotta be.
I make music too,
okay.
so a little bit, bro. Just like for fun with the boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, capital J.
Y'all gotta show me right after this shit.
Hell yeah,
bro.
I got a lot of shit in the vault right now. A lot of shit. I'm working on like big shit, and like I got a lot of like older shit that I was gonna drop, and then I realized as I'm like really getting into the music scene and like really progressing in my music career, I'm like, damn, that shit's garbage.
Just re-record it.
What kind of music you be making though?
I make hip hop. I sing a little bit. I'm more along like the conscious like rapper, I would say, like that type of line. But I mean, I got like East Coast, West Coast mix style. I mean, a lot of my inspirations and shit like NWA, and then you got Wu-Tang and like B.O.B. and Eminem and all sorts of them artists.
Hell yeah, shit! Y'all came in here looking like some rock stars with this long hair and shit. I'm like, God damn, bro. I'm stealing all the baddies out
I've been
here.
doing the long hair, bro, for a minute now.
Yeah.
I just cut my shit like last year. My shit was like down to like right here.
Oh, yeah, bro.
I think. Well, I went to your spot, Hunt Juice, with some long hair. Shit.
Your power comes from your hair, bro. What are you doing?
Samson.
Hey, that's the one thing is like when I start feeling like I'm attached to an image, that's when I feel like I have to like switch it up
fair.
because
I actually
like now like I got a buzz cut and like right before this I had like that like I don't know like an anime style like Korean pop fucking hairdo which I was fucking with. I liked it, bro. The shawties liked it. I liked it, but then I started feeling like attached to it. It's like fuck, I gotta get the same haircut, and then my barber weirdo moved, so I'm like fuck, I can't go back to the boy anymore. So I'm just shave it off, and now I like I kind of like this shit. I like
It looks good. Yeah.
I like jumping in the shower and not like having to do anything with my
Not
hair.
have to wash your hair.
Yeah, just in and out. Shit.
Damn.
My boy doesn't use soap.
I'm on a
That's what I got out
a
of it.
raw cleanse.
On a raw cleanse, bro. There's a lot of people out here doing that.
He uses crystals. He takes the quartz and just rubs them all over.
I don't
his
even
body.
rub it. I just hold it around my neck.
quartz water, moon water, bathe in moon water.
How long you been doing this shit, bro?
Shit, man. You talking about music, right?
Yeah.
No, moon water, baby.
Moon
Yeah.
water. I've been doing moon water about 4 years since I moved out here.
bet, yeah.
Yeah, I've been addicted to moon water.
I like these guys, bro. Where you find these guys? I like these guys. Nah, shit. I've been doing music since I was 15. I'm 29 right now. So yeah, for a fat minute. And like I said, I moved out here trying to take it easy, try to get away from the whole music shit. Cause like I've been, since I was young, like 15, I've been on stages, recording in studios and all this extra shit. But I moved out here, took it easy. And like, I don't know how I found myself still making music, being, linking up with Juice. And it's crazy because when I first moved out here, I seen all the city hippie kids. I would go to the shows.
Yeah.
And Humboldt was a special place for me because like, as artists, we always like, every time we go to a show, every time we listen to songs, we kind of like critique it in the back of our heads.
Yeah.
Because we're art, But when I moved out here, it was like super special because like I could feel like I could be in the crowd and then not like have to like analyze anything and enjoy it from that perspective, because I was doing it so long, it's like I could finally be in the crowd and like enjoy it for what it is.
What do you think made that change for you?
Well, what made that change is just being out of my environment from back home.
Okay.
Being out of no influences, nothing. Just I was out here dolo, like
Nobody's judging you.
It's like, and like I said, like I could just like enjoy it for what it was, coming to these shows and listening and just seeing it for what it is, and shit, like 4 years later, I'm sitting here with Juice and talking to Reef and all these guys, and like sometimes it's still surreal to me because I'm like, bro, I was just watching you guys when I first moved out here.
Yeah, bro,
that's cool, bro.
It really is like cool to see because I mean, like all of us been doing music for a little while, and like seeing like now that our generation is starting to come up and take over the music scene, like I don't think it's just NorCal. You know what I'm saying? This is happening everywhere. Mm-hmm. And like now I can really see like and separate the different generations. You've got like like NWA, you've got Wu-Tang Clan, you got Mobb Deep, you got that generation, and then you've got like Eminem and Dre Still and Snoop Dogg and that generation, and then after that you've got like Kendrick and Ab Soul and that generation, and then now
Well, you jumped a long way, bro.
Yeah, I missed a couple.
You jumped a long way, bro.
I
can't skip
don't
over the whole
recognize.
2000s,
I don't
bro.
recognize the 2000s era.
Anywhere from 2000 to 2014 just got fucked.
I don't recognize that era, bro. Okay, you know what? Lupe Fiasco's in that era, so, and Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
bro.
that's
Y'all
fair.
you ever get to see Kid Cudi live? Bruh, that shit. Nah, hey, bro, I love Kid Cudi. I seen him twice. I had to see him. The second time I seen him, this fool came out in like a blonde wig, like
What?
a blonde like wig to his shoulders.
Is that recent?
Last year? I think.
Last year, okay.
It was pretty good, bro. I don't know. I fuck with that shit.
What'd you think of his new album?
Which one?
Intergalactic.
I liked it because I like the film. There's like a film to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a film to it, and like Virgil Abloh from Off-White and Louis Vuitton like designed all the characters like clothes and shit. Like,
Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So many artists involved with it. Like I love the film. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked it, check that film out. Because that's what honestly I kind of like skipped over it. Because like I was like whatever, Kid Cudi, I've heard it before, but then I watched the film and then maybe like go like I was like okay, I like the film that much, made me want to listen to the album.
I actually liked the album because I thought it was more reminiscent of like
Older stuff.
yeah. Of like Man on the Moon and
yeah,
One
because
of
like that
one of the greatest albums.
That album is named after one of his songs, right? The Intergalactic.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Intergalactic song is actually pretty good
I
too.
love that song, and then the remixes that they had with it too. I like that shit.
Yeah, that was a cool album. Yo, actually, I was looking at your Spotify over there. Who did your album artwork?
Shit, man.
Was it the same guy that did these paintings?
Nah. Shit, I wish, man.
I mean, it's far away, so I can't see it.
Actually, I just run it through a bunch of like AI, like 2 different like AI generators.
Oh, really?
So I mean, I didn't have the. I don't know. At first, when I started doing this shit again, I really didn't have like the capital to like pay somebody to do something. So I kind of just started like running it through some like AI type shit, and I don't know. I kind of like found that style that I kind of like. So
I liked that, bro. That looked really cool. And honestly, the reason I asked is because I was hoping you were the one that painted these, and you were just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I actually paint all this stuff." I was like,
nah, shit, I'm not.
Sick.
Yeah, I wish I was that talented. My sister actually, my family, they're like my dad and my sister are really good like artists, like visual artists. But I just wasn't blessed with that.
If you don't know, if you're not an artist, making music, it costs fucking money, bro. You gotta get studio time, which I mean, on average, you spend like $150 to like $250 if you're lucky, and then you gotta get album artwork. Then you gotta sometimes buy the beat. You gotta get that shit mixed and mastered. Ends up if you're like paying full price for everything, it's like $700 for a song, bro.
On that murder shit, leaving holding your leg. I pull up on the rap, made him jump out of his skin. Out of skin. Out of skin. Dog, I pulled up on the rap and made him jump out of his skin. I ain't making tracks, bitch, I'm into making ends. It's all up in my DNA, bitch, I don't follow trends. Bringing all my homies, everybody getting tens. Don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. 3 years old, I was on DJ Quick. These bitches think they bad till they have to walk the strip. Did I say that? Oh, it is what it is. Maybe it's the weed smell, maybe it's the fit. Every time I hit a room, all these suckers getting pissed. But don't watch me, you should go watch your kids. Don't watch me, you should go watch your bitch. It's cosplay, y'all pretending that you him. I guess it's gonna be me versus everyone instead. I'm on my Virgil shit, leaving hole in your lid. So I'ma be here to the motherfucking end. Dog, I need that money, need it right now. Tell that little hoe she need a pipe down. Cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out. Dog, I need that money, need it right now. Tell that little hoe she need a pipe down. Cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out. Bitch, I keep a peasy by my dresser. I can make a song, but I gotta make a band first. I be in the hills, hit the streets with the transfer. Then I hit the beach, cutting in the red snapper. That's the type of shit to make you higher all your standards. That's the type of shit to make you wanna go after all your little dreams, baby girl. I'm a savage in my own lane, and I need to go faster. Big weed farms, they was stacking up the trap house. If the price is right, they gon' send it on the fast route. Meet me out in Frisco, tryna get the big body, slamming like it's Big Show. Hit my Jordan insole, gotta keep them 10 toes and they stay down. I ain't fucking with the circus, I ain't fucking with the clowns. I be with my dogs, they my motherfucking hounds. I been that king with the new air on my crown. Dog, I need that money, need it right now. Tell a little hoe she need a pipe down. Cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out. Dog, I need that money, need it right now. Tell a little hoe she need a pipe down. pipes now. If you fuck around and you will find out. What it do? It's Side Grizzly in the motherfucking booth. Got the bad boy in the bitch. Gotta give me all the loot. Gotta give me my respect when that motherfucker do. I'm the one to show the kids they can take another route. I done did it for my city. Tell me who done did it too. I ain't into making friends. I be into making moves. If you wanna go to war, I could rally up the troops. I've been on my little boat. I ain't got nothing to prove. I keep waves on my shoes, but I mix it with Supreme. Gotta keep an eighth of weed, baby. You know what I need. I got Japanese riding all over my jeans, getting higher than the leaves, baby. This the DMT, but we ain't in no dream shit. I be on the lean shit, and I'm riding out, dog, and I be on the feed shit. Coming from the street shit, but I been on that P shit, dog. Bitch, I need that money, need it right now. Tell that little hoe she need a pipe down, cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out. Dog, I need that money, need it right now. Tell that little hoe she need a pipe down, cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out.
Let's go. Tell them your name, son.
Hey, this is Albear, you know what I'm saying? From the 559 to the 707. I'm an artist. I'm going to say California-based artist because I've been up and down. But I'm also the co-host of the Hip Hop Humble podcast. Shit, thank y'all for having me.
Hey,
For real,
what's up, yo?
And tell them where to find your music at.
Oh, you can find me anywhere from Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, YouTube. Just type in capital ALBEAR. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Albear, let's go.
Albear, let's go.
Cool.
She.
right,
Bro, you be in the gym or what?
It's not cheap.
And then we're not even getting into like promotions of the song.
Yeah.
Promotion and then
Getting your song released.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you got to pay DistroKid or TuneCore or one of these other streaming platforms.
The distributors and all that shit. Yeah, it's a lot, but fuck, bro. If you like making music, like
It's worth
that's
it.
not. Yeah, it's worth it.
It's worth
And
it.
if you're 8 years old right now, start just doing everything so that by the time you actually can make music,
Stocks and
you don't
bonds.
have to do it.
No. If you're 8 years old, listening to this, like start your own distribution company for this shit.
Yeah.
'Cause
Also, stop listening to our podcast.
Yeah. Whoa.
What are you doing?
Whoa.
You're 8.
No. Oh, yeah. I guess this is 18 plus only. You better have parental guardians.
well, when you watch this in 10 years, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, have you guys actually seen that kid on TikTok? That
Which one? There's so many, bro.
I'm getting there, bro. Relax, Albear. No, he's like the 7-year-old kid. Maybe he's younger than that. He's like 5 or 6, and he does. He like makes beats and does remixes of songs, and he's actually like super good, bro.
I think so.
He does some.
Nah, bro. His dad be making that shit.
It does seem like that, bro. But he's actually like they film him like hitting the keys and stuff, and like he's like, I'm gonna quantize this, and like he knows all of the words and shit.
No, bro. That's an AI.
Yo,
That's an AI.
It could be
It's
a little
fake,
dude.
bro.
It could be a robot
That's
kid.
the AI taking over, bro.
You ever look at AI photos and like the fingers? A lot of times ain't like really on it. Like
Yeah,
there'll be
bro.
like some
There's,
weird ass like long fingers and shit, or like the teeth. They're like there's so many teeth in like their mouth,
Or like the faces
I don't
in like
really
the
look at-
background. Like if you look in like a window in one of the AIs, there's like a creepy ass looking face. You're like, bro, what the fuck is that?
The AI videos and shit kind of get me. So if I ever see something that I think is AI, like if the voice doesn't match, or if it's like Biden saying some weird shit, I skip it, even if I think it's gonna be funny.
I don't want. Yeah, I don't
Here's
want
a
to promote
for
the
you
AI.
guys, though. As far as like, all right, musician to musician, how do y'all feel about the Drake track that was AI? The Drake and Weeknd track. Did you guys hear that shit?
That was no, it wasn't. That was AI.
There was an AI track with Drake
one
and
that they
Weeknd,
dropped?
something about Selena. I just pulled up on my main bitch. You hear that shit?
I haven't heard
shit's
that
all over
song,
TikTok,
but
bro.
I did just hear a thing
Bro, what?
where
That's
they did a
AI.
bunch of AIs of
What the fuck?
like of other people's
don't like
songs.
that.
Like they had like Michael Jackson sing like an NWA song or something, or like whatever, and like all that shit was so fire. It was actually hella good, and like and YoungBoy. Like,
That's the thing that pisses me off because it's like a computer's doing this, but why the fuck is it hitting so hard?
Bro,
Like,
AI,
why?
AI, stay in your fucking lane.
Stay out of mine, bro. I, ain't
I
trying
swear to God, you go catch these hands, bro.
That's gonna be the next beat, bro. The Albear versus AI shit.
Yeah.
I'll start dissing these computers, bro.
Y'all can
they'll
stick
have
to
Albear
remixes.
versus AI Bear.
Y'all can stick to remixes. That's fine. Don't you be coming into the independent music.
Yeah, with the originals.
Yeah, no, that's just crazy.
originals.
That's just crazy though, because it's like we have that information already stored in our brain naturally.
And
make
they,
it- you know
but they
what I'm
also
saying?
have access to the entire internet.
But also, they can't create.
And a second to like an AI, to us is like 10 years to an AI.
The one thing,
the way that the time stretches.
but they'll never.
So much
The one
data
thing
they
they'll
gotta
never be
collect.
able to do is originality. Like it's only so different than like it is original.
They're getting to that
obviously.
point.
It is original, but it's not though. You know, like even when they like write the stuff, it's not your creativity. There's like a human touch to it that will never change, and I
Yeah.
think that's
But-
something that's always gonna attract people.
If you think of like how music is now, right? There is originality, but there's no originality due to the internet and social media and shit like
That
that.
is true. That is
All the originality, pretty much at this point, is a compilation of different influences.
So you're saying that every thought has been thought.
But that's
Yeah.
why there's like so many
Not every
genre
thought has been
benders.
thought.
You know, like you listen to music now. There's just like so many genres kind of like blended in. You know,
That's
So,
why
like,
hip hop is such a beautiful art form, is because like you can combine every single art form with it. You know, obviously it came from R&B and jazz, but you've got like punk, you've got
You got like hip hop.
you got hip hop.
it's there. It's
Dude,
there.
it's hidden,
Yeah,
bro.
It's
bro.
there.
It's hidden.
It's there.
You can combine any genre with hip hop, and it sounds fucking fire if you do it right.
Yeah, because that's what it all comes from. You know, it's like you know, take the original. You know, like when they're taking like these soul beats and chopping them up, and you know, that's what like rap came from. You know, so
Yeah.
it's like now there's so many more sounds and there's so many more styles. It's like you can just like mix and match whatever you want.
And it's interesting, like seeing like the old heads and shit that hate on it because they're like, you're not playing any instruments. They're just fucking doing this and that. There's no skill, but they don't understand like where hip hop comes from. Like that shit was hard as fuck to make a beat. Like you
Yeah.
had to find the records in the stores. You had to know what you wanted before you did it.
Yeah.
You had to go find the records in the stores. You had to get the sample. You had to tune it down. You had to tune it up. You had to fucking.
Which I mean, I kind of get from both sides, you know, because like I get it from both sides because when I was younger, I was hanging around the older crowd, and it was around like I kind of felt like I got like the tail end of it where you had to be outside, you had to show up to the ciphers, you had to show up to the shows,
Yeah.
you had to be out there for people to know who you are.
Yeah.
But then like it was like this weird stage where it was like, all right, that was transitioning to the online shit,
Yeah.
you know, because
Yeah.
it's like, all right, I used to make CDs, pass out CDs, sell CDs, but it got to a point where I was like, fuck this, like I'm tired of walking around with CDs, I'm tired of seeing them on the floor and you pass them out.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't have the money to be printing CDs out, so I'm just gonna
It's free
Spotify,
online.
iTunes, you know. So now everybody comes up to me at a show, they're like, "Oh, you got any CDs? You got a business card? Anything?"
Yeah.
And I'm just like, "Well, what do you listen to music on?"
Yeah.
You know,
I'm on
and
there.
they're like, "Oh, yeah, I listen to Apple,
got a CD
Spotify."
player.
So I'm like, "Here, let me see." Click
Yeah.
the link, and then they're ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
I got a Discman.
A tracks.
Yeah, bro. Analog is starting to be a thing of the past for real. Like, the only reason to use CDs or records or anything like that is just for like nostalgic or like collective purposes.
Yeah,
Yeah. And back to what you guys were saying is like, or what Augie was saying, how we don't play like instruments anymore for the most part. I would also argue though that like a DAW is like a really tough instrument to play. I think that's a super creative instrument if you can play it. It's just on the computer. It's like a video game, but it is an instrument.
Yeah.
but yeah, because you look at it at the same time. If you're like playing a drum machine, you know, there's
Yeah.
people say that's not an instrument, but it's like once your fingers stop moving, like,
Those
there's no sound.
yeah, the
Yeah.
pads are a instrument. The like
Yeah, because like if your
a
finger,
MIDI
if
is
you're,
an instrument. all
like
that
if you're
shit.
not touching any of that shit, it's like there's no sound.
just because you
know what
play a
I'm saying?
guitar on a piano keyboard with like 10 keys doesn't mean it's not an instrument.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's facts.
And it's like it does take like, you know, a special like ear to like play the sounds, you know, like because you know you can, if you're a guitar player, you know how to like hit the notes and all that. But if it's like chopped up on like a board or something, like it does,
It's gotta be
like
the
it takes a
sound,
skill to
just
like
the
put
ear.
those sounds together, you know.
And just in general too, I feel like it's a lot harder to come up with the sounds like on this because like if you're on a guitar you can just riff, you know, or like on a piano you can just riff, but like on a computer you have to have like the sounds in your head already. You
Yeah.
have to be like, okay, like this would be a cool idea for a beat, and that's you can't just get that inspiration from anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an art. Do you play any instruments?
No, I tried as a kid. I just don't, I don't know.
the
It was like
aptitude.
ADD. What's the ADD, ADHD? I don't know which one of them.
The one
can't
that
make it.
everybody has?
Yeah, the one that you can't concentrate. I don't know what that
Yeah,
shit is,
bro,
but I
gotcha.
tried it. I tried to play the guitar, tried to play the bass, tried to play the drums, but I just like couldn't, like, I don't know. I just
Just
didn't have
wanna
the
be good
patience.
already.
Yeah, it's like I didn't have the patience for it. But the one thing that did stick around was just writing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
You
was like,
poetry.
bro.
Writing. Just,
What other? So you do like poetry? What other arts do you do? You do art?
I guess like when I first started, like when I kind of figured out I had something, I would write poetry in class. But I never like really like boasted about that in like school because it's like who writes poetry, So it's like I kind of want to like turn it into something that I like. I like rap music, so I just just started putting those poems to music. Really, and
Yeah,
just
bro.
started
Rapping.
rocking with it. Yeah, rapping
Started
my ass
rapping,
off.
bro. Nice.
Yeah. So what can you remember or recall like the first time you really decided that you wanted to do music?
The first time I really
What was that like?
I guess the first time I really wanted to do music, I had these two friends back in high school, and they were making like these like funny, like corny, like high school songs,
Yeah.
Just like so, like I had the idea. They heard me rapping to beats, and they're like, "Come hang out at the studio." So when I seen them doing it, I seen the whole process. That's kind of what made me. I was like, okay, like I can do this shit. Like,
Yeah.
let me do this shit. So then from there, I just started going full in. It's
Being
like,
around the culture and the people. and
yeah,
getting into
and
that.
like starting off my songs, and like I think like the first song I made was like about the only thing that was relevant to my life at the time was like skating. So I was like, fuck it, like
You skate?
kick push.
Oh yeah, bro, I love skating. I haven't
Yeah,
skated
bro.
in a minute, but like that's like one of my
Yo.
favorite things to do.
The last time I skateboarded, I trashed my foot. Bro.
Well,
bro.
what's the reason that you trashed your foot? How
How'd
did
you do
you
that?
do that?
Impact.
Oh, bro.
On what?
I was skating.
When you jumping off fucking
I was getting
10
pissed
stairs
off.
or
You know what
what?
I'm saying? Just like stomping shit.
Oh, bro, were you like
What did you stomp?
Well, I definitely stomped the board. That was
Did you
like,
like hit a 10 stair or something? Smack
it
your
wasn't
shit?
10, but but it was something like that. It was not good.
No, I like skate and destroy. You got to skate
Lost
and
the
destroy.
foot, bro.
You gotta
Lost the
skate and
foot.
destroy. Skate and destroy, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude, skating. Do you still skate?
As much as I can. I'm just so like fucking busy, like with work and the music shit. So it's like,
What do you do
what do you mean as far
for work?
work? I just pretty much grow weed. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I fucking
Does
take care
it-
of like fucking
Legally.
Yeah, legally. For
You mean
sure.
tomatoes?
Yeah.
He means tomatoes.
Japanese tomato plants.
Yeah, so
Spider lilies.
my boy grows tomatoes, which is an extremely time-consuming process.
Yeah, very, very consuming. So it's like,
Do you
yeah,
grow
just,
indoor tomatoes or outdoor tomatoes?
it's assisted light tomatoes.
Okay, yeah. Greenhouse tomato,
Yeah, like
light
that.
deprivation
Yeah.
tomatoes. Nice, bro.
I like y'all, bro. Y'all are funny
Yeah,
as fuck.
bro, you're good. You're a
Funny
good
like
guy,
haha
yeah.
or funny like queer?
Funny like haha.
Right on, bro.
You can't say that on here.
All right, bro. Who cares?
Yeah, if you've ever watched this podcast, you know I don't.
All right, bro.
Yeah, so
That's tight.
But
bro.
yeah, no, I just do that, and
busy.
then my time off, help other friends, and then I just do this music shit. You
Yeah.
know, it's like that's basically what funds this shit that I like to do.
Yeah,
you know?
mainly
Yeah.
do music.
Yeah.
you be out here doing shows?
Are you going to be in the show on July 1st?
Yeah, actually. So, actually been throwing some shows recently since February.
Yeah.
And it's because, like, I don't know, being out here, just being in music generally, there's like a lot of like, gatekeeping type shit. And that's why I fuck with Juice,
Yeah,
is because
bro.
it's like trying to get into a studio is hard. I met Juice at a show and he was super cool. We went from there. And then I couldn't get in. After I had some music, I had a cool catalog. It was just hard to get into any shows, unless somebody invited me. And shout out to Jazzy Jane. She got me my first show, but then after that, I just wanted more. I wanted to do more. I wanted to do more. And it was so hard to get in to any show, like get on any lineup. And I met my boy Jay. He does shows out in the Bay, but like punk shows and shit.
Okay.
And we actually work together. Like, we both grow weed together, so it's like or tomatoes.
Yeah, it's hard to
And so and then he
You
fucking
get those confused.
so yeah, we just started talking, and he was like, "I'll help you. I'll book you. You put the show together, and I'll just basically." He's like, "I'm there for you. You put it together, but I'll be hands on whenever you need me."
Yeah.
So that's how it kind of went. Did the first show in February. Got a cool lineup. It was dope. It was fun, and after that, people were just asking for more and more. So we just kind of been rocking with that, and now I got a show, throwing a show this month,
Juice.
July 10th, I believe.
Okay.
And I got Raw on there. You guys just had him.
Yeah.
Got Raw on there and got all kinds of cool people, a bunch of local people. And I mostly do it just because, one, I want to be on stage and I want to be on this, do my shit.
Bro.
But at the same time, it brings all
Be
these
a part
artists
of the
together.
community, bro.
Yeah, exactly. The community. It brings all these artists together. It gives like, they're not like super like huge shows, but like it gives the listeners a chance to interact with the artist as well.
Yeah,
you know?
Dude, that's a lot like kind of what we've been trying to do since we got into the music industry. There wasn't really a scene in Reading where we're at, and
There was like a bunch of artists that like they all just did it.
Yeah, everybody just kind of made music or whatever, and you'd be like, oh cool, this guy like dropped a song or whatever, and like we kind of knew about each other, but there wasn't even a gate to keep, you know. So the way
There's no entrance.
Yeah, there was no entrance.
Yeah,
and we kind of were just
door.
like, yo, let's just like bring everybody together and like start doing shows. And it wasn't just us, obviously. You know,
shout out
everybody
Chaos,
had their ideas.
shout out
Yeah,
Davey
bro.
Legend, shout out X3,
Actually
shout out
seen
Calvin Sunday.
was that the Reef and Soul? Was that the last one that you did? They do your guys' show the last time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
they
yeah,
did
we've
ours.
Oh,
done.
bro, that should look dope as fuck, bro.
yeah,
That should look
bro.
hella
Yeah,
dope.
and that's at one of the studios, and like everybody's just trying to like bring everybody together. That's at Calvin Sunday studio.
Hell
Yeah,
bro.
it's been a journey, bro. But like seeing the community and how far it's come, and seeing it thrive, and seeing just like every single artist, like we're all tapped into each other. We're all in like the same group chats. We all like a lot of the artists have like home studios and stuff, and every single artist is going to each other artist's studio and getting recorded by them, and like every like producer out there is, you know, making beats for each other, and then everybody's getting features. It's just really cool to see everybody coming together.
Y'all know that shit feels good whenever you see everybody happy about the shit.
It is for real.
Everybody's like having a good time at least.
Yeah, it is crazy too, because when I first moved out here, and people like, I never told people I really did music, but when they found out, they're like, you should throw some hip hop shows. Like I've heard that for like 3 years. Like you should throw some hip hop shows. So it's like now I'm like really doing it. It's like people are like wanting it more and more and more. And
Yeah,
more.
because when you first like start to get to an area or start to get comfortable in music, it's like that waiting game. It's like, oh, like I hope somebody like invites me to some shows and shit. But then you get to the point where you realize like, why don't I throw the shows? Why don't
bro.
I?
Yeah, because
There's no
like
reason
how
to.
like it goes, like, well, how it's been for me growing up is like you find a promoter, you pay the promoter fucking hundreds of dollars,
Yeah.
you get 15 to 20 minutes on set, when it's like I could have took that money and put it into my own show and put the people that I like,
bro.
perform the people I like, you know. And
Yeah,
so
and
that's
if
kind of
you
like where
have the right
I'm at
people.
right now with it, you know.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, when you hook up with the right people, where it's like, oh, this dude's got equipment, and these dudes rap, and you know, like this guy's maybe got a stage somewhere or something. It's like way easier that way.
Oh yeah, when you gotta have an all-star team. You feel me?
Yeah,
A well-oiled machine. You feel me?
And it's amazing to see how like raw and real like this music scene has become just in NorCal in general.
Yeah.
Like there's no like a little bit, but there's not like much like shade throwing. There's not much like trying to step on each other. It's all like we all really know that like the only way to get to the top in this shit is to come together and
Work
like
together.
do that, and we can take over the scene.
Yeah, like the thing that I always say is like it's like an ecosystem. You know, everybody help. I've said this multiple times. I will. It's because it's like if you're a part of an ecosystem, you know, everybody is helping each other to eat and fucking survive naturally. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what this whole music shit is. Is like if you treat it as the ecosystem, like everybody's gonna grow and everything's gonna be fucking in sync, basically. You know, and get to where everybody's gonna get to where they need to get to.
And I'm sure everybody realizes too that like we all just help each other out as best as we can, and then one day somebody's gonna make it out and bring everybody else along.
Yeah,
That's like
man.
I think that's the hope.
You look at the people out
Like-
in ATL, you know, Atlanta and shit. It's like all those people, you know, different lifestyles, gang streets or whatever. But when it comes to the music, they all work together. That's why you see all these people, you know, little baby songs with fucking Young Thug, and you know, it's like everybody
And it
mixes.
shines a light on everybody else that was doing the same shit. And it's like, okay, maybe there's more than one good person from this area.
Which I may say
which is
it may
cool.
be a little tricky in California due to like California politics, street politics. It's kind of hard. I feel like California's not there yet.
It's
you know?
it's on the way. We're like pushing it to that point. Our
We're up
communities.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not even
All these, like,
California up here, bro.
it's a little bubble. Yeah, it's definitely a little bubble. Every time it's funny that you say that, bro, because every time somebody comes from out of state here, And they're like, bro, I love California. California's so cool. And I'm like, all right, well, like,
Yeah, bro.
this
Wait
is
till
its
you-
own little, this part is
Wait
really,
till you go
really
down
cool.
south,
you
bro.
This is the green California.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
the cool part of California.
You got to
We
go to
have
the concrete
the weed.
California. That's
Yeah.
no good.
The tomatoes. I'm
the
sorry.
tomatoes, yeah. You know, the
Yeah,
finest
everybody up here
tomatoes.
eats tomatoes, and it's just way chilly.
It's crazy. Yeah, way chiller.
Oh shit, bro.
Hell yeah, bro.
It's been hella great having you on, man.
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
It's been sweet getting to know you, bro. Albear,
Hell yeah.
my boy.
You know,
Yo,
we
plug your podcast.
Hey,
What's up?
Yeah, the podcast that I'm co-hosting is a Hip Hop Humboldt podcast. So we just interview the dopest artists out here. Yeah, it's just you can find us Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, everywhere there too. Just
And-
Hip Hop Humboldt podcast. And bro, to be honest, bro, y'all doing shows? We should do a little crossover episode. I'll bring y'all from one of my shows. If I,
Yeah,
let
bro.
me get out there with y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. Come on, bro.
run it up, bro.
Let's do it. Let's
Absolutely,
do it.
tap
Yeah,
in.
bro.
Hell yeah.
We're trying to, it's
It'll be dope to do a thing too. Like if I go back out there, Soul Reef can go back out there, and then y'all bring a little selection of y'all
Straight
come out
up.
here
We're
too.
trying to. That's
everybody's
like,
coming tonight.
They're coming today.
Yeah,
Oh, bro,
shit.
we got a whole group here today.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
We got a whole session today.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
bro.
is it cool if I stick around? Shit, kick it for a minute.
bro. Yeah, we're gonna be here all
Hell
day.
yeah, well let's do it, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
sir.
so we'd love to have all you guys back out there again. We're kind of like, honestly, it's not that bad of a drive. If everybody
Oh, hell no.
knows the
10 hours,
drive.
bro.
So as long as we can kind of like try to open that bridge
Bro.
where everybody like can just roll through.
2 hours, give me that moon water. I'll moonwalk straight
Yeah,
over.
bro.
bro.
I'm saying. He gonna
My
fly
boy's
over
gonna
there,
teleport,
bro.
vibrate. He's gonna vibrate over here.
I'll set my crystals in a circle. You set yours in a circle.
Yeah,
and we'll just
teleport.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amethyst to citrine.
You know, we teleport.
The amethyst to citrine portal.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. Like,
I got a feeling we've been hanging out too many hippie girls, bro. Shit.
yeah,
Dude,
bro.
I like these
I
guys.
have touched my fair share of armpit hair.
Bro, I mean, I've smelled my fair share.
My
you know
own.
I'm saying?
What?
Body
Yeah,
odor.
yeah,
They ain't be using the shit that sticks around. You feel me? It's like,
That's because it's got aluminum in it. Like,
oh, bro. I think that's the lack of.
yeah, bitch, take a shower.
Take a shot.
You heard it here first, ladies. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yeah. Shit.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. Well, this has been a cool episode. We appreciate you for joining us, bro.
Oh yeah, if y'all don't mind too, July 1st is the big show at Arcada Playhouse. Got Honest coming through, which is the dopest artist. I'm on that lineup. Raw's on that lineup. So many other dope artists. So anybody watching this, even if you're in Reading, try to fucking pull up out here. We're gonna have a dope ass party. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna welcome you. Let's get it.
That's right.
Let's
that's
pop
right,
out.
bro.
Show love to Humboldt, y'all.
Yeah, and check our boy Albear out on all platforms. Follow him on Instagram, all the social medias.
Yes, sir,
You know
everywhere.
what's up. Check his tomato page.
Don't forget to like,
We no
comment,
tomatoes
and
on the page.
subscribe.
bro.
Nice. Get that under
Hell
wraps.
yeah, man! I had fun with y'all. Thanks for having me on, for real, for real.
Hey,
Yeah.
absolutely, bro.
We
It's
definitely
been
got to
a-
run it back again.
yes.
Definitely. 100%, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Well, this has been the Broccoli Pod. I'm Capital J.
I'm Agadou Prey.
And this is Albear. And we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
Weed, baby, you know what I need. I got Japanese riding all over my jeans, getting higher than the leaves, baby. This the DMT, but we ain't in no dream shit. I be on the lean shit, and I'm riding now, dog, and I be on the feed shit. Coming from the street shit, but I been on that P shit, dog. Bitch, I need that money, need it right now. Tell that little hoe she need a pipe down, cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out, dog, I need that money, need it right now. Tell that little hoe she need a pipe down, cause they walk around with the pipes now. If you fuck around and you gon' find out.